Hi guys, this is Abhijit and welcome to my channel, The Auto Portfolio. Guys, I think you have liked my previous video about celebration of the 100 subscribers. Those who have not watched the video, please go and watch. I will put the link in the description. So today's video is going to be a very important video, most of us are ignorant about. It is about the tire pressures in our vehicle. Either it may be the four wheeler or the two wheeler, right? So what is the logic behind maintaining a proper tire pressure, right? So here are two important things that I felt that we should maintain the tire pressure in order to avoid the following circumstances. But the logic goes like this. First, the tire pressure is to be maintained is because the distance between the alloys of our car and the surface area of the tire should be fixed, and it should be hard enough so that it will not hit the alloy wheel when we go on bumps or when we travel on the road, right? So the second point is that when we travel in a vehicle for a long distance, the tire heats up. Due to this, the temperature of the tire also increases. When the temperature of the tire increases, the tire pressure tend to increase. Okay, so if the tire pressure increases the maximum limit, there are chances that the tire is going to burst, or increasing in tire pressure is also not a good thing. I will explain you further why is it not good. Okay, so this is the logic behind maintaining the tire pressure at a constant volume or constant company recommended units, right? So why what is a company recommended tire pressure? Okay, company recommended tire pressure is the precise line between overinflating the tire or deflating the tire, right? So when we follow this line, it makes sure that even if the temperature increases and the tire pressure increases, nothing happens to the tire. Okay, and also it will not let the tire go deflated because we are maintaining an even tire pressure, which avoids the decreasing the gap between the tire and the alloy wheel. Okay, now let's just get into the what happens if we do not maintain the tire pressure uh, exactly with the company recommended value. Okay, here there are two instances. One is if we are not maintaining it, as in if the tire pressure is lower than the company recommended tire pressure. So what happens in this case? Okay, so the logic is very simple. If the tire pressure is not maintained rightly, the space between the tire and the alloy wheel decreases. Okay, secondly, the surface area which the tire touches the road increases because of low tire pressure. Here, because of this, the connection between the tire and the road increases. All right, so here there is a power loss, right? So vehicle will not be able to move forward at a constant power with which it is generating, because the surface area touching the road is increased, right? Because of this, there will be a lot of power loss, or you can tell there will be a loss of bhp indirectly. Okay, secondly, because of power loss, there will be reduced in fuel efficiency. Your vehicle will tend to give a lesser fuel efficiency compared to before, when the tire pressure is maintained at an exact rate. Okay, thirdly, what happens is that there is a high risk that you will scratch your car's belly when you go on bumps, or when you go on the uneven surfaces, or the shabby roads. Okay, so this is the third thing. The fourth thing might be like, if there is a lot of deflation in the tire, there are heavy chances that your alloy wheel touches the tire, and there might be permanent or temporary damage in your tires, right? So being said that, the last point is that there, if this continues for a long term, the car, okay, there are four wheels obviously. Even if one wheel is not maintain the proper tire pressure, or say if one wheel has lower tire pressure than the recommended tire pressure, what happens is the vehicle tries to push the car in that direction. Okay, so if we do not maintain it or solve it in a smaller period of time, there are high chances that the vehicle might lose the wheel alignment. Okay, so I think this is actually very ignored thing. In case of most of us, we do not usually tend to check the tire pressure. Okay, so these might be the consequences that we might face if the tire pressures are not exactly maintained. On the flip side, there is another thing where the tire pressure is higher than the company recommended tire pressure. Okay, so here what happens is the handling of the car might go wrong. The car over handles. Okay, secondly, the ride won't be comfortable if the tire pressure exceeds the company recommended tire pressure. Uh, and there are heavy chances of tire burst when you over inflate the tire than the company recommended tire pressure, because as I said, when you are traveling at a higher speed or a longer distance, the tire heats up, and in this case the tire pressure also increases. Okay, so it should not increase at a level where the tire cannot take it and then it might go burst. Okay, so nitrogen is only used because of this. Nitrogen is a very cool gas, where when inflated in the tires, even upon heating up of tires, the it will not allow the tire pressure to increase in this case, right? So that is why most of the people usually use nitrogen for inflating the tire, right? Again, this is a good thing of using the nitrogen, but on the flip side, the nitrogen is not available everywhere, and it costs a lot to fill up each and every time you go. Okay, and if we go to rural areas, you do not get nitrogen there, and again you will mix up nitrogen with the normal air. So people who are traveling a lot, I don't prefer uh, unless and until the nitrogen is available everywhere, I don't recommend using nitrogen at all in that case, because there is no proper use of that. If you are filling up the nitrogen here and in the other station, if you do not have nitrogen, then you will have to deflate all the tires and then put the normal air, right? So these are the major things. Okay, I think in most of our vehicles, we don't even know that we are losing power or losing lot of mileage because of tire pressure. And also I think there are few of the incidences where people there is a major loss of life because of accident and all, because of uh, ignoring the tire pressure. So I recommend everyone to check the tire pressure of their vehicles at least once in a week. Okay, and here are two tips that I wanted to share with you for maintaining the tire pressure. So I will show these two devices through which you can maintain the tire pressure at home itself, right? One is the Michelin tire pressure gauge, where you can check the tire pressure of each vehicle manually, and then you will get to know if the tire pressure is right or low, right or no. Secondly, I have bought something called as the Amazon brand tire inflator. Okay, basically it is a little bit bigger in size, but it will get the work done. Okay, so this is a very good appliance that I use on a weekly basis. If you have multiple cars, you can use it as well. If you have multiple vehicles, I'm sure you guys will have at least one two wheeler and one four wheeler at least. uh, i- uh, if you are staying in a metro city, or if you are staying in a tier 3 city as well. So nowadays that is the trend, so I recommend you to buy these two devices, so that you can be safe and sound, and rest assured that your vehicle has a good tire pressure, right? So again, there is something called as a tire pressure monitoring system, where you can track the tire pressure directly. There is a device which shows the tire pressure in the display of the vehicle. So most of the vehicles are coming with tire pressure monitoring system nowadays, but those for those vehicles which are old or for which it is not coming by default, we can get it fitted. Okay, I think this is a very cool accessory as well. So I recommend you guys to just maintain the tire pressure so that your vehicle life, your tire life, and your safety concern is also not at risk, and then we can all drive happy and safe, and keep on putting more miles on in our lives. Right, so I think that's it about the vlog. In the next vlog, I will try to review the two tire pressure maintaining devices that I have told in this video. Okay, so please stay tuned. That's it for today. If you have liked the video, if you have found it informative, if you have learned something, I would advise you to just subscribe the channel, like the video, and keep on looking at my videos so that I will feel motivated and keep on coming up with more and more useful content for you guys. That's it for today, guys. Signing off. See you in the next video. Bye bye.